Hi, good morning. This is Andrew Lalo, the president. I hope so good to talk to you again. And today we're going to have a very, very good webinar because I think that this webinar could be very easy to help you to understand why cholesterol is so important and what LDL cholesterol, how can you just using your basic, regular uh, uh, diet and exercise can actually help you to maintain a good, good LDL level. Now, give you a real example. One of my customer who is only about 60 somewhat years old, and she has actually high cholesterol, and her cholesterol is near about a four, around four and something, but this long, long time, and she's on medication. Now, the sad part is her blood sugars are fairly well controlled, actually gone down to under seven now. However, her cholesterol have not gone down much. And I said, look, you got to really learn how to, control your cholesterol and able to, uh, uh, you know, maybe not only depend on medication because medication will continue to be, just really at the end of the day, you cannot just continue just using medication to control your cholesterol. So you really have to basically do more, maybe diet, exercise, and all that. Now, certainly she was trying, but not trying hard enough. So net result, one day she called me and said, look, I had a few, she didn't think it was a heart. She said, do I have a stomach ache? Do I have this problem because she has a left chest pain, and now she got short-term, shortness of breath and so forth. I said, look, with that, you don't go to see a regular doctor. You go to emergency right away. So lucky she actually went to emergency with the ambulance, and within the time during the emergency, she has a heart attack because her probably the cholesterol continued to plug up, and then eventually it clotted her certain part of the coronary artery. So, but lucky because she went to the hospital early enough, so she was able to, during her heart attack in the hospital, she was revived and also saved. Plus, very, very quickly, they put a stent on her blockage. So now she is doing fairly well. She still need to continue to, take pretty much a lot of medication to ensure there's no more blockage. But she now realized how important to basically really keep her LDL cholesterol low, following my ideas of, exercise, good dieting, and, to continue to lower her cholesterol. So this is something that really, at the end of the day, little practice daily, you can able to actually give you a much better health rather than get into really serious problem. So today's lecture will help you better understand really at the end of the day, what can you do to help you to be better in sense of managing your LDL cholesterol. The most important is got to lower that, and not what is the reason why you get that. So today lecture will basically provide you all this information. So you're going to have a really good understanding. And hopefully with that, you have better encouragement to say, wow, I better start doing it. Okay. Okay. So good. So now we start our lecture now. Okay. So let's dive deep to basically go from there. Oh, okay. Good. So now good. So we now we're going to talk about today, everyday habit that help to lower your cholesterol. Now, the lower cholesterol, most important to talk about is lower your LDL cholesterol. So that why we want to do that, and we'll explain further why this is so important. So basically today we'll talk about, well, what is the bad cholesterol LDL is all about? Why every day you have to figure a way to lower that LDL cholesterol, and what is the damage of that? And we'll show you more of that. And what the exact dietary shift that can help to block, how exercise will help you to lower your LDL cholesterol but increase the HDL cholesterol, and how low sugar can help you. And today that's our basic lecture. And I think with this, you will have a better understanding, and I hope that you're gonna start really changing some of your daily diet. Hopefully, that makes everything good for you. Okay, today I've noticed a lot of people that I'm not familiar, so we always spend some time talk about there basically 4 stages of become from person, normal person to diabetes. The first stage is when your LDL, bad cholesterol, goes up, rising, and then it damages the uh, B cells coming out from pancreas. The pancreas B cell takes sugar to the cells. So when the sugar not going down to the cells, now you have a problem because then the LDL cholesterol and sugar mix together, blood becomes thick, and it's from plaques everywhere in the vessels. Now, when plaque forms in the vessel, will continue to form, and then your space of vessel becomes less, so your blood pressure goes up. Now, normally it's go up to 140, 150, eventually go 160 and up. Now, you will not feel anything. You most likely don't feel anything. Plus, at the end of the day, you don't see that until you go to a health check and then, my blood pressure at 160. Now, pretty soon, very quickly, you'll fall yourself down to stage 3, which is called a pre-diabetic stage. Now, pre-diabetic stage is every doctor measure the same thing. They call everybody have what they call a hemoglobin and measure the percentage of sugar attached to the hemoglobin. If you are 5.7 and below 5% to below, you are a normal person. 5.7 to 6.4 sugar attached, the percent sugar attached to hemoglobin, you are now become a pre-diabetic. Now, sad part, pre-diabetic, you have no medication for you. The doctor say, hey, you're pre-diabetic. You have to lower your cholesterol, your carb intake, your fat intake, and then you have to exercise, lower your weight. All that told you, but you don't really understand. You have very little encouragement to do that. So net result, most likely all these people in 2 to 3 years, they will convert to a diabetic. Once you become a diabetic, you become stage 4, your A1C more than 6.4, now you become a diabetic, and you will continue to go up and up and up, and doctors start giving medication, your insurance go up. Now, what really can help you is low sugar tea, because at stage 3, if you have low sugar tea, or even stage 3 earlier, your low sugar tea, you drink low sugar tea, can definitely help you to lower your blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. I'll show you how low sugar tea works. Basically, low sugar has basically 2 things in there. One is guava leaves, which is delay the sugar absorbed into the blood vessel, so less sugar circling around. Then you have bitter melon, which increase the insulin sensitivity and take sugar back to the cells, so you have fuel. And also excess sugar, excess LDL cholesterol, and the salt will be dumped out through urine. They don't reabsorb back to the body. So net result, your 3 high are taken care of. One, your blood sugar is going down, your LDL cholesterol going down, and your salt go down, your blood pressure will go down. Plus, they help you to detox. So it's a very excellent drink. It's not a drug. It's just only a drink food, like a food, as a tea. And basically, matter of fact, there's no tea, there's no caffeine in there either. It's just 2 items look like a tea. And after you drink it, it actually lower your 3 high. And if you lower your 3 high, you'll be very, very healthy. Now, low sugar, our companies don't want to just you to drink the tea alone, because we want you to change your lifestyle. Remember, doctors say you need to change lifestyle, so you have to lower your diet through with low carb diet, low fat diet. You have to exercise, do 10,000 steps a day. Now, a lot of people say I can't do 10,000. No problem. 3,000 steps first, and then 4,000. Eventually, go up to 10,000. If you still can't do that, buy a step master. It costs you maybe $50 US or 300 Hong Kong. All you do is just move up and down, and got a barbell, go up and down like this, and your leg is continue doing that for half an hour. You definitely lost your 300 calories plus whatever sugar you burn off. You'll continue to burn off sugar. So that is a very excellent, especially when you do this exercise with a barbell. You open your chest, expand your chest, all the muscles are being able to relax. So very good. Plus, we give you a free webinar. We have 400 And for the webinar, you can take a picture here with this QR code, or you can key in your www.youtube.com at Lo Shu Ti Hong. Okay, right here. So this is the one, www.youtube.com at ctt's Lo Shu Ti /video, or take this QR code. So net result, you will be able to see all the previous recorded lecture. Plus, it gives you show you how to actually do daily blood tracking also. So those are good stuff that you can join and learn how to control your 3 high. That will be so wonderful if you can make yourself healthy in a more natural way, or able to prevent yourself really get high cholesterol. Now, why cholesterol is important and what is cholesterol? Now, cholesterol is a waxy substance found in your blood. You need that because it helps you to produce hormone and cell function, and basically is an item you need to have. But when you too much, that make a problem because you build all the in the artery, and your vessel is start forming plaques, and it will start getting narrowing, and that result blood cannot go through. Then your problem was potential to get heart attack and stroke. Like my friend, one of my clients who is got a heart attack because of cholesterol stuff. I drank some Lo Shu tea. Okay, now then there are 3 cholesterol that you need to worry. You need to look at. One was LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol. And then I'll explain why it's bad, because it forms plaques everywhere. The HDL is a good cholesterol. To show you why that is good. And then you are there's a triglyceride, which another blood fatty from the blood, and that usually acquire from food. Now, all these things add together, the bad cholesterol and the LDL cholesterol is important. You have to get a balance. You cannot get too many bad cholesterol in there that plug up your artery, and eventually you have all kind of problems. So I got a map here, and the difference between LDL and HDL cholesterol. Now, the LDL cholesterol is basically, you can see they form plaques everywhere, and they start getting smaller, get your vessel become smaller and smaller, so blood cannot go through, then you become a heart attack, right? But the HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol, the high density lipoprotein, what it does is take the LDL cholesterol back to the liver, so you become less LDL cholesterol. So really important is you help to remove the excess cholesterol, transfer back the HDL cholesterol, help you to remove the excess cholesterol, transfer the cholesterol back to the liver and to dispose. That's the reason why the HDL, a high density lipoprotein, is a good cholesterol. When you have the low density lipoprotein, it's bad cholesterol because it plug up all the artery. Now, eventually, when you plug up more and more, then you get stroke, you have few plaque, you get a heart attack. That's the reason why the LDL is bad cholesterol, HDL is a good cholesterol. Okay, so why lifestyle habit? Really, when you change, it gives you some kind of good benefit. And the reason is if you continue to have good habit, your cholesterol level will be good. If you change lifestyle, and then you can able to get better, a lot of HDL cholesterol and lower LDL cholesterol. Maybe you don't need to take all kind of medication. And a lot of time people that take cholesterol pill are really lifetime depends the rest of the life, and you get more and more medication. But if you can start doing exercise, your food and diet, and so forth, you might not need to take so much medication, cholesterol medication. The more important is you have to consistent. In other words, you have to consistent daily exercise. Not I do exercise in 1 week, only 1 day. It's not going to help you. You have to have a consistent, more important, instead of not perfect every day, but important, just do exercise every day. And this healthy habit really can help you to change this lifestyle. If you do that, your cholesterol definitely go down, and also end result of that, your sugar also go down. And that result of that, also your blood pressure, your three high all go down. But let's focus, right? This subject is all cholesterol first. Okay, so now you talk about say, wow, gee, I really do not know how I can, whatever things I can do can help my cholesterol. So one of the things that a lot of people don't realize, what they need to do is eat more soluble fiber. That fiber, basically, what it does is it blocks the cholesterol absorption. So this kind of fiber is like oat, bean, fruits, and vegetable, which it does help to reduce LDL cholesterol naturally. And it really actually support your gut health, also help you feel full longer, so you don't eat all kind of snack afterwards. So this is really good stuff, right? So really at the end of the day, today's lecture is really figure a way how can you lower your LDL cholesterol, because the LDL cholesterol is the bad cholesterol that block your potential or vessel result. You'll end up with a stroke or a heart attack. So what we're trying to do is get you to understand what the things you do, like by food, diet, exercise, so forth, can help you to lower your LDL cholesterol. LDL cholesterol. Okay, so eat more soluble fibers. Okay, good to know what is the soluble fiber. Wow, what is that in there? What kind of things you have? It considers soluble fiber. Now, I've got a chart for you guys. You can take a picture of this. Actually, you have strawberry, orange, grapefruit. You see the amount of soluble fiber that is in some of these fruits and some of these vegetables. So imagine orange is navel orange, 2.3 gram. Okay, a cup of sliced just orange, you got 2.3 grams of soluble fibers. Or strawberry, 1.5. Okay, so really you can see, or you can get a peach with skin, 1.4. So just fruits alone, you got a lot of soluble fibers. Vegetable, carrots, you can use carrot as a snack. One cup of cooked carrot is 2.4 grams of soluble fibers. And then you have kidney beans, which is great because you drink it with soup. It's half cup is 1.75 grams. Oatmeal, 3.4. Wow, imagine that, 3.4 grams, a lot of soluble fiber. Now, fiber is really good for you because one is also make you feel full. You don't go asking for more food. Plus, it help you to basically get your gut to be more naturally digest the food and make sure that you have fiber in there. And so it will basically also block cholesterol absorption. These are the things that why eat all these fruits, beans, and so forth to help you to block the cholesterol absorption. Isn't that great? So you take this picture and you need to basically kind of get idea, get every time you eat, you get more of these. Like for example, green beans, broccoli, all these 1.8 grams. Isn't that great? So on your diet, just get some of these, and then you can already start blocking more cholesterol absorption in your body. Now, also at the same time, you have to choose healthy fat. Well, first of all, you have to replace the saturated trans fat, meaning that you really cannot take a lot of fried food and also processed food like hot dog and other stuff. So all the fatty meat you want to reduce so you can get less fat on your daily diet. Plus, drinking milk should be low fat rather than full cream milk. And also you can choose olive oil, nut seed, and avocado, like olive oil instead of other oil like canola oil, that kind of stuff. So olive oil is very good. And you need to have healthy fat to support your heart health. So important to choose or replace this product with better fats and not to eat a lot of French fry, and all the stuff that really might hurt you down the road. Also, you have to eat more healthy food for your support your heart health. So what does that mean? Meaning that you have to eat food that has good fat and also can support better cholesterol levels. Like for example, you want to eat fatty fish, which has a rich omega-3, which is good for your heart, whole grain and legume, fresh vegetable and fruits, nuts and seed. All these are support for your cholesterol, better cholesterol and also better heart health. So all these things are good. So fish is really good. I would suggest you eat more, like salmon fish rather than get a piece of steak. Once in a while, yes, you get a piece of steak, but mainly every day your mainly diet are more fish because they are really good omega-3 will support your heart. Now, you have to cut down your sugar diet also, and also refined carbs, because all these things, you have a lot of sugar, they actually contribute to more cholesterol for you. Because when you have sugar, you have the sad part when you drink a lot of sugar, actually lower the HDL cholesterol. Remember HDL cholesterol? It helps you to remove the LDL cholesterol, but you don't want them to go lower. So you have less HDL, then you have less capability to remove your LDL cholesterol. Now, in refined carb also increase triglyceride cholesterol, also can be a blocking agent, like sweet pastry, white bread. All these are items that actually will increase your cholesterol because of sugar. And also choose whole food, everything whole food. So like eat the whole fish, I mean not fish, the fruits, all these things are whole food. They help you completely. So this is very good. Now, besides the diet we talked about earlier, besides we talk about fatty fish, fruits, and lower sugar. But the thing is, now you have to also exercise, because really with the exercise, physical activity can improve your cholesterol. The reason is when you exercise, you increase the HDL cholesterol. Now, remember, HDL cholesterol is to bring the LDL cholesterol from your vessels to back to the liver, and so that way you will continue to remove the LDL cholesterol. And on top of that, exercise increases circulation and increase the strength of your heart. And on top of that, lower your weight, because increased weight, actually you get more LDL cholesterol accumulation. So really, at the end of the day, exercise is ultra most important. One of the more important that you got to have every day to actually lower your cholesterol. Even short activities, like for example, just walking up the stairs. I was in the doctor office. They have a good word in step. We're going to 4 stories high in this building, and they said, "Hey, you can walk. You can help you to increase your activities, increase your circulation, decrease your cholesterol." And that basically that's the sign was saying you should not take elevator, just walk 4 story high. And I did it, and it's really feel good. After that, I feel much better, feel energetic. And with that, you're really able to activities lower your weight, because if you continue to sit around, don't do anything, you can be gain weight, and basic not to also help you improve your cholesterol. It's not helping you increase. That will also increase your fat accumulation, and that does not help you on the cholesterol. So important, do activities, move, exercise. Now, also, I noticed a lot of people in Hong Kong, they actually work in the office whole day long, and they don't move. So you really need to stand up every 1 hour to walk around, to just go to the bathroom, or even just walk around the office a bit, get some water. So you have to walk at least, move around every hour. Don't just sit all day long. So even a short 10, 15-minute walk sometime after, like lunch hour, that really important. That will help you to, this type of activity actually help you to lower your cholesterol, increase your circulation. And really also you have to take a break to stretch, for example, just stretch up. And basically that give you some activities to stretch, relax your muscles. And on top of that, the stretching your muscles, you basically, after that, you become a little more relaxed, not all tense. And on top of that, it actually give you a better circulation. It's so important to do that. And all these activity is give you some relief of tension also. And this basically with that is also improve your HDL cholesterol, the good cholesterol, and give you a with that you have more HDL cholesterol, so you can remove the bad cholesterol. All those things are good. So movement, stretch, walk 10 to 15 minutes, they are good for you. And you have to do it consistently. In other words, it's not doing, I only do it once a week. That's not good. You do it every day. Just walk, set up, go. Or go to the printer, even take picture paper is good stuff for you, okay? Now, you really have to maintain a better weight, because weight, if you have big, very, high weight in the sense that, your BMI is 30 and above, actually, that will be, your cholesterol could be very, very high. If you lower that weight, you can lower the LDL cholesterol. So really, weight can actually affect your cholesterol. And if your weight is high, your LDL cholesterol also go high. So you got to improve by lower your weight, can lower your cholesterol, and also lower your blood sugar. Also, as you know, if you go 10% weight lower, you actually minus 1% A1C. So with that, lower your weight, it becomes a continuous, sustainable lifestyle habit. So net result, now you learn how to eat really healthy, like lower fat, lower sugar, and with all the fiber food, soluble fiber food. Now you have a lot of activities and exercise. Now you lower your weight. Man, this is going to be very good for you to lower your cholesterol and keep you healthy. Certainly, you have to avoid smoking and limit alcohol. Now, a lot of time people say, well, I don't want to limit alcohol. Well, cholesterol, actually, if you drink a lot of alcohol, it actually damages your blood vessels, and also it increase your cholesterol. Smoke, same thing, damage your blood vessel, also lower HDL cholesterol, and basically is not helping you improve your circulation. And plus, alcohol increase the triglyceride, meaning again, another blocking agent for you. So avoid smoking and drinking is important. Now, earlier we talked about stretching and moving around in the office if you sit around. Well, that also is part of a stress management. If you can able to reduce your stress, meaning, wow, I sit here, work, and I will be very stressful. The chronic stress actually also produce unhealthy habit, meaning that a lot of time you just keep working. You need to eat something. What you eat chips, eat all kind of crackers just to get satisfied, to get that, urge of stress, to lower your stress. Now, on top of that, when you stress, you also don't sleep well. You will continue to think about, oh, tomorrow work, whatever. And that result, you also, when you wake up, you have this hunger, you're overeating also. So you really whole day, you got to remember, you have to relax and support your relaxing exercise, like taking deep breath and deep breath. And basically, sometimes you may even go to prayer, meditation, doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you want at time in the middle of the day, you have to take some deep breath. And this way you can able to relax. And with that, you will relax your mind, your body, your blood pressure go down, and also help you when you relax, you will not increase your cholesterol. So more important, you have to do that. So sleep quality is important also if you don't sleep well, because support good sleep is actually support your healthy cholesterol. When you poor sleep, it actually affect your metabolism and it increase your heart, you work harder, Now, don't forget, when you don't sleep well, your body are going to have fight. So net result, they give you more sugar, more cholesterol out to help you support your fight. So really important that you got to have a good sleep routine. If I sleep every day at 10 o'clock, I'll go sleep at 10 o'clock. I will always have 7 or 8 hours sleep. So next day, I feel refreshed and good. And really better sleep, you can basically get your body recover. So you need to have that quality sleep to help you for overall health. And that is important. So continue to do that. And sad part is, hey, I know we all, want to improve our cholesterol. More important, you have to go to the doctor office sometime to get your cholesterol count, right? So you have to understand what is the LDL cholesterol. More important, LDL cholesterol. LDL cholesterol has to be normal range is 2.34 millimole per liter or 90 milligram per dil. You got to remember this number and keep looking that make sure your LDL cholesterol is 90 milligram per dil or 2.4 or 2.3 mmol per liter. So net result, this is your target. Go to the doctor office, you have to always look at that. Now, HDL is 1 or 40 milligram per dil. So net result is easy to remember. HDL is 1, anything more than 1. And then, or in US, it will be 40 milligram per dil. Importantly, you have to remember that. So net result, you will continue to have good level, and you want to make sure that if you have issue, you talk to the doctor and make sure understand that your cholesterol level is within the normal range, not over high. And if you're really high, you need to do medication. Definitely, the doctor will give you medication until kept low. Once you start medication, you know what? Most likely will continue this medication. But if you can drink low sugar tea, will help you lower the cholesterol. Maybe, hopefully, your medication will go down, not to eliminate. But that, you need to really have a lifestyle naturally to support your continue lower your cholesterol. Because when you have a healthy habit, work all together. So you basically will continue to lower your cholesterol. You drink low sugar tea, the lower cholesterol level. You have exercise, you take good diet, like a lot of fruits, a lot of fibers, and also soluble fibers. And all these approach and good sleep, net result, you will basically become overall wellness and continue to get good body to grow continuously with good wealth of body, and your 3 highs are considered lower, and you will definitely be healthy. And you do that only a natural way to do it, not necessarily have to do, just based on medication. So really, getting a healthy lifestyle is important, and it takes time. It will take time to be habit. And why we have to do low sugar tea? Because low sugar does support lower your blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure. And basically, there are 2 things there, that guava leaves and bitter melon. That's not a drug. You can take your drugs together at the same time with low sugar tea. And basically, that will help you to promote overall health and lower your blood sugar, cholesterol, and lower your 3 high. Okay, in conclusion, now, really at the end of the day, lifestyle habit play a major role in cholesterol control. If you can able to really establish good lifestyle habit, like for example, good sleep, good food, exercise, lower my weight, you will most likely lower your cholesterol. Now you need to take good food. What kind of food? You need to have good soluble fiber that block the cholesterol absorption. That is important because you want to block the cholesterol absorption by just eating more fiber, soluble fiber. Some of the soluble fiber is like oranges, fruits, strawberry, vegetable, broccoli, beans. All these are good soluble fiber. Now, exercise is very important. Just short daily movement, can help you to raise the good cholesterol, which is HDL, which take the bad cholesterol away. And you need to continue to take healthy fat to support your heart health. What is healthy fat? Like, for example, salmon fish, we have a lot of omega in there. That help is going to help with that, consistent eat that to help you to support your better heart health. And really, you have to exercise. And what you got to do is as a consistent exercise. Not necessarily perfect. The key is consistency. Every day I do 50-minute exercise, do my step master with my barbell, 50-minute. Eventually I go to half an hour every day, or walk 8,000 steps or 5,000 steps. Start off and eventually come to 8,000 steps. So spend the time every day to exercise. And you have to really always monitor your blood, in a sense, your blood sugar, cholesterol, and blood pressure, and go to the doctor office and monitor that to take your blood cholesterol to see where it's at. Is very important. Net result, when you look at that, you always look at yourself, well, do I have any other additional complication? Like, for example, is my sugar is high or my cholesterol is high? Do I have a chest pain issue? So all that will able to give you, make sure you are good health, and you will continue to be good health. And that result, all these habits you establish, you know what? You will have continued good health and will live long time with lower that 3 highs. And this is your healthy habit can be established. You're much healthier, and you will not enter into all sort of chronic disease like heart attack, stroke, diabetes, and so forth. So today's lecture is truly help you to take step to basically lower the LDL cholesterol. How you do that naturally, which is protect your health, and protect your heart, improve your overall quality of life. So today is lecture. I hope that you have any question. You can ask me through andy@wahfong.com, ANDY@WAHFONG.com, or WhatsApp us. Area code 852-6792-8891, WhatsApp. So, if any question, let us know. We'd love to answer you. And so hope today lecture will give you an overall idea how naturally can lower your LDL cholesterol, which is very easy to do. It doesn't cost you much. It doesn't cost you anything. Matter of fact, just practice. I know it takes time, but it's okay. As long as you continue to practice, you will actually, at the end of the day, help you to become a better person and healthier person, and you live a long time. All right, today's lecture is it, and I hope you can enjoy and practice again, and hope you can able to have a good, healthy life, and hope you will continue to enjoy your health